Hello, my name is Adam Nutt. This is my presentation for CS-6440, Introduction to Health Informatics. This is my FHIR presentation. The reason that I'm taking this class is I am interested in various types of big data usage, and personal health records and electronic health records are quickly becoming one of the primary use cases for big data that we might actually know how to do something with. And so I just wanted to take this course and get more information about the topic in general. What is FHIR? FHIR stands for the Fast Healthcare Interoperability Resource. It's used for exchanging EHRs, or electronic health records. What makes FHIR revolutionary from the EHR standpoint is, rather than using proprietary data or SOAP or XML, it formats the data into a JSON standard and uses a RESTful style approach for communication. So that's going to be your gets and your puts, your posts and your deletes, which a lot of computer developers are familiar with, and there are a lot of good practices and patterns for developing RESTful style applications. FHIR describes a resource as its fundamental building block, so it will use various resources on a FHIR server, which I'll show in just a moment. A resource has a common definition, representation, and metadata. And one of the great things about a resource is it is human readable. So you can go in and actually just look at the raw data and understand it, which is really nice. So let's take a look at the FHIR server. I'm not sure what state it's in right now. And it's up a little bit here. So on the left, here you can see the various resources that are available for this particular FHIR server, which is the Tech on FHIR server. What I attempted to execute was a query on the patient endpoint to query against the family or last name of Dixon from Marla Dixon. So just to show here, when you're in patient, there are a few different parameters you can search on. You can search for the patient ID, which will be unique per patient. You can search their birth date. You can search for genders. You can search on name. You can search for portions of the name and various other things. Let's see if any of these others will load right now. Medication order is where the patient's prescriptions would live. And so you can search for a patient and see if they have any medications. And look, oh my gosh, it's actually responding right now. This is so great. So we look and we see that Marla Dixon has some prescriptions. And here is one entry that prescribed to her by Dr. Browenstein, and it is metformin hydrochloride and an extended release tablet. And its prescription was valid one time. She's allowed 4 reorders and 90 tablets. And here are her 2 other prescriptions. So you can see each prescription comes in as a separate medication order. Marla is currently on 3 medications. Let's go ahead and go through condition here and see if we can find any conditions that Marla might currently have. And is the server up or down? Oh, look at there. We got a bunch of hits for a bunch of different people. So you can see that it just searched on last name Dixon. So I found quite a few entries, and you can see not only is Marla here, but also Raphael Dixon came back, and Eric Dixon. So it brought back quite a few servers. Um, One of the interesting parts about FHIR is that it is currently being prescribed for MU Stage 3. There are some divisive blog articles if you search on Google about it, but it's really exciting that they're sort of writing the Meaningful Use Stage 3 standard to basically state, hey, if you want to meet this, then you need to be using FHIR, so we can actually get all interoperability. I'd love to show you more, but this server has been really unstable all night, so I'm going to call this a day.